1 2 1 2. Pro 1 2 1. Just come in. Pro boxing fans here with Frank Warren. Frank, you know what? Let him come in. You ready, Andy? Can we stop? Frank Warren, it's a Riad season. One thing I'm going to say is when Fury Ngannou was announced, you went on TalkSport and said the game's going to change, and it has truly changed. We've seen the card today, we've seen the cards in Riad, and it's truly changed. Just talk to me about how quickly or how late you got this card made.
Well, it's only 9 months ago, if you think about it, and it's changed, a complete game changer. You know, through His Excellency, Riad season, GE, Seller, everything has been turned upside down in boxing. The fights we wanted to see, at one stage it was all going to be in Riad, and there will be some great shows to continue during Riad season. But here we are for a Wembley edition, Riad season, Wembley edition, and it's probably the biggest show, best card I've seen in my time in boxing in the UK, no doubt about that.
I'm hearing that there was a little bit of a scuffle or a little bit of a back and forth when they did the DAZN face. So what can you tell us, Frank Warren?
Well, you'll see it go out the round table. There's something was said, and it got quite heated.
Frank, for a long time now, you've wanted this fight. You've wanted to see Daniel Dubois challenge Anthony Joshua. We're almost there. You've still got a couple more months to go ahead. But what gives you the confidence? What makes you feel so assured that Daniel will overcome Anthony Joshua?
Well, I'm more confident now than I was before, because obviously he's matured more. He's had 2 fantastic performances where he went into both those fights as an underdog and showed what he was all about, overcome a little bit of adversity, and certainly in his last fight, those early rounds, he got clipped a few times, but stayed doggedly to the task, showed what he's all about. He's got a fabulous jab, great puncher, movement, and at the end of the day, he gets you in trouble, you're gone. And he showed that any time in a fight, in the 12th round against Baby Miller, and the same thing against Hrgovic. In fact, the round before it got stopped because of the cut, I think he was that much away, Hrgovic, from being stopped. He had him rocking and rolling.
Frank, what more do we have to see come September 21st for Daniel to have his hand raised?
What do I have to see?
What more do we have to see than what we've seen so far?
See him knock him over. He'll knock him over. If he catches him, he'll knock him over. Look, he's a young man, he's 26. I've seen AJ when he's under pressure and how when he gets under the cosh, how he reacts. And it's going to be a battle of the jabs, this. Who's ever got... The jab is the key to this fight. It's the heart, the mind and the jab. That is the key to it. Everything will come off the jab. They're 2 massive big punches. It will not go the distance. This fight will not go the distance. And I genuinely believe that Daniel has the ability to knock him over.
Frank, I have to ask, obviously we get Buatsi Hutchinson as well, but what's the latest with Anthony? Obviously we were seeing Anthony Buatsi was called to.
I spoke with him. They withdrew from the purse bid, and these 2 guys have got it on. That's where we are.
I do want to talk about Hamzah Sheeraz, obviously ambassador for Riad season, somebody who always comes in and said, age is my role model, but talk to me about how hard it was to make a fight for him, because he said there were so many fights he wanted but never got made.
Well, look, he's number 1 in 2 organisations for the world title, but both the world champions are fighting. So we looked to find a fight, and we were looking at Felix Cash if he came through, but obviously he got beat, so that gave Tyler his chance. So he's in, and there we go. It's a good fight. It's a very, very good fight, and it keeps him working and in the picture.
I do want to talk about Tyson Fury quickly before we let you go. He has done his first public interview, and a few things he said in that was that, listen, it was easy, he felt like he should have won the fight, and next time around he feels like he needs to knock him out because he doesn't feel like he's going to get a decision. Do you feel like that is the case, that he might not get a decision, so he needs to stop Alexander Usyk?
I think up until he got caught on the nose, I think, at that stage he was spraying some good shots, and he was hurting Usyk, no doubt about that, but he got caught on the nose and he lost his concentration. I thought he won it, not by a lot. I just think I don't think there was a lot in it, but I thought he won the fight. But the bottom line of it is, you can't change the decision. One of the judges gave it to him. He gave it to him, one of the judges, and now we're in a situation where, no doubt, we will find out on the 21st of December in Riad who's going to win it. I generally feel Tyson has the beating of him. I felt it in that fight, he had the beating of him, but as I say, he lost his concentration when he got caught on the nose.
What do you make of the narrative that's getting played out that maybe Tyson Fury is mentally not going to wake up for this one? Maybe he's not there mentally and he's not going to...
Mentally there for it. He'll be mentally there for it. He's really mentally there for it at the moment. He wants to fight badly.
Frank Warren, it's a pleasure, sir. Thank you so much.